Compound interest, the job edition. That's the focus of today's vlog, and I hope you enjoy it. So we've heard the adage, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. So today I'm going to show you how it can impact your livelihood, your finances, your career, not just from investing and compounding and watch your money grow. Because compound interest affects your job and your earning ability just as much. And most people don't think of it through that spectrum. And I've worked with thousands of people through the years and seen them negotiate new jobs and seen their earning increase over time. For instance, teachers have a built-in contract. And so they don't really get to benefit from compound interest. They know what their salary is going to be over the next bunch of years. It's basically cost of living raises. They hit a new level, they get a little bump, so on and so forth. And so they get to see it on a smaller scale. But in more the corporate world where there's not unions doing big negotiating, you have to do negotiating for yourself. And let's just say you make $100,000 a year. There's two impacts to negotiating that next increase. And usually a lot of times you get it better if you look elsewhere than your current employer, but there's pros and cons to everything. But if you're making $100,000 a year and you negotiate that next move, you want to push that envelope as high as possible, because here's what happens. Let's say I just accept what they give me and I take the next role and it's $105,000, they give me a 5% increase. My constituent, my colleague, negotiates a $15,000 raise. Well, what happens? There's a trickle and a compact effect here that's quite enormous. So now our worlds are diverged forever. I'm making $105,000 getting cost of living raises, and you're getting $115,000 and getting cost of living raises. At the end of the day, your income's going to compound faster and grow much more and afford you to do more with those funds, just by basic negotiation. Additionally, here's what happens. Now, you and I both are dismayed with our employer, and we go look elsewhere. To get me to make a move, pay me $106,000. Pay me $110,000. I'm thrilled. Usually new employers will make it enticing for you to leave because it's not fun always to leave your comfort zone. You, however, or my colleague who's making $115,000 will take it for $130,000. And so you get higher compounding within your employer. You get looked at as more valuable in the outside world. And this compounding effect takes a major difference along the way. And people don't think of it that way. They'll look at it in small bites. They'll think, what's a few extra percent? I'm not going to push that hard. But over a 40-year career, even a 10-year, if you're in your 50s watching this, makes a big difference. Let me give you a couple examples that I put together. Someone 22 years old, $100,000 salary. Yeah, I know. Anyways, cost of living 3% a year till they retire. So they start out great, engineer, nice job, they just accept cost of living raises, not too shabby. By the time they retire, $362,000 salary. Not too bad. Most of us would be happy with that. Of course, in 40 years from now, a gallon of gas will be $100 a gallon, so don't get too excited. Essentially, you're still making $100,000. Example 2. Person making $50,000 at 22. Same 40-year career, except this person gets a 6% raise every year. So $50,000, 6% raise every year. I don't know, if you're bad at math, it probably ends up the same, right? Well, as the person making $100,000 with a 3% compound interest, you'd be wrong. This person would retire making $514,000 a year their last year. That's massively higher. Again, that's just negotiating a few extra percent points. It's like the old story, would you rather $1 million, I give you a penny and double it up every day for a full month, and giving the penny doubled up is substantially higher. Same type of philosophy. So example 3, person makes $100,000 starting at 22. 3% inflation every year, except every 10 years they get a 10% bump. So they go in and fight for themselves every 10 years really good. Where's this person land? This person gets $424,233 in their last year. And so doing that negotiation has you living a nicer life, has you affording more things, being able to save more, pay for college, do more things just by negotiation. So I guess the point to remember is that compound interest is a powerful tool. It's powerful in your investments, powerful in your savings, but it's also powerful on your career. And if you're able to get in there and negotiate increases here and there with your employer or outside with other employers, what happens is you start climbing that chain really quickly, and the next promotion, the next cost of living raise is substantially more. Cost of living raise of 3% on 100,000 is a $3,000 raise. On 300,000, it's 9,000. You and I are living in the same world. If you make 300,000 or 100,000, it's just person A is going to get 3,000 more to go spend on discretionable things, and person 2 is going to have 9,000. It makes a big impact. Trust me, trust me, trust me. So unless you're one of my employees, go negotiate tomorrow, see what you can do, and as always, stay wealthy, stay healthy, stay happy. I'm Andrew Rosen. Take care.